After first getting married to my sweetheart, both my wife and I were just college students and our net worth was way in the negatives. A large chunk was from student loans. Through patience, continual learning, and persistence, we turned our net worth from a negative to a positive of $350K. This happened during our 4.5 years of marriage. Right now, my wife is 25 and I am 27 years old. We are completely debt-free except for our 2 real estate property loans. We are excited to share with you today how we went from being in debt to having $350,000 net worth in 4 years during college. As always, thank you for tuning in to our Beasting Your Fire Journey channel with tips and insights on achieving FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment below today with your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's jump in with the 5 strategies we use to increase our net worth. Number 1, increasing our income. Increasing one's income is very important to getting out of debt and building one's net worth. Making an extra $5,000 is easier than trying to save $5,000. There are 2 main ways to increase your income. First, side hustles. Second, find a higher paying job. Some of the side hustles that I did was pet sitting, donating plasma, or renting out a spare bedroom back when we didn't have kids. Now let's talk about finding a higher paying job. Making more money means you can save and invest more money. In addition to doing side hustles, I have constantly worked on improving my skills in the workplace to be able to find higher paying positions. Back when going to school, I would do both full-time school and full-time work. Having full-time school and full-time work is no easy task. As many of you already know, it takes grit and perseverance. But don't worry, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I moved up to a supervisor position when I first got married. Next, I was able to obtain an account manager position during my last year of my bachelor's program. I then became a product development specialist after my first semester of my MBA. In total, my salary increased by $30,000, all while still going to school. The company I currently work at as a product development specialist is amazing. They even offer me $3,000 each year of tuition reimbursement. For my 2 years of studying my MBA, I received a total of $6,000 for tuition reimbursement. Strategy number 2, save and budget. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep. Imagine 2 people. Someone who makes $100K a year and spends all of it, and someone who makes only $50K a year, only spends $30K and invests $20K. Which one is on the path to financial freedom and building net worth? The answer is the second person. High income does not equal wealth. Saving and investing wisely are skills of the truly wealthy. Number 3, pay off all debt except for the mortgage. A lot of debt is being accumulated for individuals across the world each year. According to Business Insider, the average American has $52,940 worth of debt across mortgage loans, home equity lines of credit, auto loans, credit card debt, student loan debt, and other debt like personal loans. Debt is the enemy of saving. Debt steals from the money that you could be saving and investing with. When you need to pay $500 in debt payments each month, you are actually losing $500 that could have been used towards investing and savings. When it comes to how to pay off debt, we are big fans of the debt snowball method, which we use to pay off $56,000 worth of student debt while having 1 kid. The journey is not easy, but is worth it. Now we are 100% debt-free except for the mortgage. Staying away from the debt allows us to save and invest more of our income and reach financial freedom sooner. Strategy number 4, invest in tax advantage accounts. Whenever we hear or see the word tax advantage, we pay special attention and try to learn all we can about it. My wife and I love tax advantage accounts because we don't want to worry about tax at all when we retire. The thought of being a tax-free millionaire in the future is very exciting. When you invest your money wisely, you can earn interest and dividends. You will be making money even while sleeping. Compound interest is an amazing thing that can really go to work for you. We highly recommend investing early and starting now. The growth may seem slow at first, but it will grow and grow crazy over time. So here's a great example to illustrate this. The average monthly student debt payment in the USA is around $400 a month. If you instead invest that $400 into a reliable fund, like the S&P 500 for instance, with an average return of 12%, you will have around $92,000 in 10 years and $1 million in 28 years. A great way to start investing is by putting money into some tax advantage accounts like 401ks, HSAs, or IRAs. Tax advantage accounts can save you a lot of money in tax. Strategy number 5, Invest in real estate. Real estate investing, even on a very small scale, remains a tried and true means of building an individual's cash flow and wealth. Real estate is a very hot investment topic and an incredible tool to help achieve FIRE. Many think a lot of money is needed to start investing in real estate, but this is not always true. You may have heard of people who have achieved great success from real estate investing. Our success may seem small to some, but we would still like to share a story. In total, we have purchased 3 properties, but we ended up selling our first one in order to help me graduate debt-free. We purchased our first real estate property at ages 21 and 23. We then became first-time landlords at age 22 and 24. We were just college students, my wife and I. We did not have a lot of money, and we did not have high-paying jobs either. We started our real estate investment journey with only $20K. Now $20K 4 years later, while going to school, has become $250K. So now I would like to share our real estate investment strategy. The first thing we did was buy as owner-occupied, residential property. The second is to do some easy remodeling while living there. Third, save up a down payment for the next property. And fourth, buy the next house and rent out the previous one. This is kind of similar to the BRRRR method that you may have heard of in the past. So the past few years have been a great time to invest in real estate in Utah. We were able to buy a house when the price was still relatively low, and then watched it increase in value over the years. The value is still increasing, and having rental income as passive income is a glorious thing. We are so grateful we have been able to make $250K profits in 4 years from real estate investing as college students. For more tips on our journey with personal finance and investing, please subscribe. I hope you can use some of the strategies we mentioned today to help you increase your net worth.